friends, welcome to my channel Lizzie Teacher's Cooking World. Today I have come with the recipe of Pesaha Appam. Pesaha Appam is made only once in a year, that is on Maundy Thursday. And when you make this appam, you cut a small piece out of the palm which you get on Palm Sunday and put it on the top of appam. Today is not Maundy Thursday, so I will not be putting the palm, but this recipe I am showing you all so that you all can make on Maundy Thursday. Now this is made of rice and urud dal, which we don't keep for fermenting. It is not made sour. It is appam which is not sour. And this Pesaha Appam on Maundy Thursday, after a small prayer, the head of the family cuts the appam and dips it in a special milk which is prepared out of jaggery and coconut milk and gives it to each member of the family. This is one very good example of sharing. Just like the Last Supper, how the bread was shared among the disciples. Now I will show you all how to make the appam and also the milk in which the appam is dipped and eaten. Now I have taken 250 ml of rice which I have soaked for 6 hours. And I have taken 1 cup of urud dal which I have soaked for 3 hours. You need to soak rice a little longer than the urud dal. Now I have taken few shallots, some 8 to 9 shallots, and 4 cloves of garlic, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. This jaggery, it is for making milk, and this is dry ginger and cardamom. I will be putting it in the milk when I prepare. I have taken 1 coconut and I am preparing only appam in small quantity. So I will be taking half of the coconut to put in the appam and half I will be using to make the milk with which the appam is eaten. You have to take the first and second milk of the coconut to make the milk with which the appam is eaten. Now first I will grind the urud dal. Now after grinding the urud dal, in the same jar I will grind rice. Now this rice, I threw the water in which I had soaked and I added fresh water. So that water I will be adding while grinding, and I will mix it with the urud dal which I have already ground. Now I have finished grinding the urud dal and rice. Now this should be the consistency of the batter. Now I have taken little coconut. I'll take a small jar, and these are 12 to 13 shallots. They are small ones, so I have taken this much, and I have taken 3 cloves of garlic. Garlic should always be less than the shallots. You can put shallots little more, but garlic add not more than 3. And this is half teaspoon of cumin seeds. These 3 together, I will not make a fine paste. I will just I'll add little water and grind so that there are no coconut pieces. See, I have not made into a fine paste. It is coarse, see. And this I will add to the batter. Now I'll add little salt. Salt you can taste and see, and then if it is less you can add little more. And this batter, you don't keep it for fermenting. You keep it for rest for not more than 2 hours. And this is made in a plate which is kept in a idli maker and steamed. This Pesaha appam is steamed appam in a idli maker. Now I'll keep this for to rest for 1.5 to 2 hours, not more than that. You should not make this ferment. And this Pesaha appam is called appam which is not sour, sourless appam. When you make idli dosa batter, you put urad dal and rice, and then you keep it for fermenting and it becomes little sour. But this should not become sour. That is the speciality of this Pesaha appam. Now we will prepare the milk. By the time I'll keep this to rest and we can make the milk. For the milk, I have to take little jaggery, put little water, boil it, make it into a liquid, and I'll have to take the milk of the coconut, first and second milk. I have taken the milk of the coconut. This is the first milk, thick milk, and this is the second milk. Now into the second milk, I will be putting 2 teaspoons of rice flour. This is roasted rice flour. This is to make the milk thick. If you want it little more thick, you can put little more roasted rice flour. I am putting only 2 teaspoons. And then I'll put, this is the jaggery. This was 250 grams of jaggery which I heated, and I'll be straining. But you all put how much you all want. If you all want it sweet, more sweet, then you all can add this 250 grams of jaggery, or else you all can less, put little less. Now I have, this is for preparing the milk. Now I have to grind dry ginger, cumin seeds and cardamom to make a powder, and put this after I heat it, and this becomes little thick. Now this I have kept it for resting. It is nearly 2 hours. Now what I will do, I have kept a idli maker on the gas. I will take a plate and I will oil it, grease it, so that this will not stick to the plate. And now first I will put the plate in the idli maker, and then I will be putting the batter. Now we'll go to the kitchen. Now I have kept the idli maker on the gas. I have added little water. Now I will keep the plate inside and add the batter into the plate. You will not fill up to the brim. You will only put half of the plate. Otherwise it will be too thick. Now I will usually on a Maundy Thursday you cut the palm, a small palm, and make a cross and put it on the top and then keep the lid. But since it is not Maundy Thursday, I am not putting the palm. The palm usually we get on the Palm Sunday, just the Sunday which comes before the Maundy Thursday. Yes, I'll open the lid and keep it some time for it to be cool. By the time I will show you all how to make the Pesaha milk. Now I have kept the vessel on the gas. This is the first milk, and in the second milk I have added a little roasted rice flour, and I have added jaggery. First milk I will not add now. Now I will add little salt, and I have powdered dry ginger, cumin seeds and cardamom. A small piece of dry ginger, half teaspoon of cumin seeds, and 8 cardamom, which I have made into powder. Now you will continuously stir this till it becomes thick. Now this has thickened, so now I will add the first milk and stir for a little while, and then I will off the gas. After adding the thick milk, you don't heat it too much. In the milk also we make a cross and put with the palm that we get on Palm Sunday. So in the milk also the palm is put in the shape of a cross. Now our Pesaha milk is ready. I will off the gas and stir it for some more time because the vessel is hot, and you will have to stir it so that it is in the correct consistency. Now our Pesaha appam and milk is ready. I will cut and show you all. Now this Pesaha appam is cut into that many pieces as the number of members in the family. Now you all saw how Pesaha appam and Pesaha milk is made. As I told you all earlier, it is made on a Maundy Thursday. Do try it at home and don't forget to write your valuable comments. This video I have done with the request of many of my friends who have their daughters married to faraway places, and they wanted to make the Pesaha appam, and my friends requested me that it would be fine if you put the recipe of Pesaha appam so that our children who are far away from India, they can make the Pesaha appam. Now one more good news I have to share with you all. This is the first video after I finished 1K subscribers. I take this opportunity to thank one and all for your subscriptions and for your valuable support and the comments what you all were putting in the comment box. It's really very encouraging to make more and more videos. Once again, thanks for watching my video. Until I come with a more exciting recipe, goodbye. Thank you.